Hello. I just wanted to say hi. Just wanted to touch base and just say, keep your head up, keep God close. There is a lot of people, a lot of not just demonic, just evil, selfish people out here who um, are joyous and proud to go home to their families, but they will take demise and determination to make sure um, you and yours can't eat. I don't understand how people can be that evil, but there are people out here. The devil looks to kill, steal, and destroy, and that's what he do. That's what predators do. They don't care. They're gonna feel obligated and feel like you obligated to care about them and theirs, but they're gonna want to make sure that you and yours and what's important to you and what you take care of. It's not. They never want you on their level. They never want you to do good. They never, especially when people have taken pride and I guess so-called laughing about. I know I'm not laughing about your part. Let's just make this clear. Ain't nobody shamed me. Ain't nothing in my life shamed me. Ain't nothing. And the same thing for anybody else. Ain't nobody shamed you. Cause like who are they? Ain't nothing in your life shamed you because you can bounce back from anything, and you will bounce back from anything. Just keep going, and like I said, keep God your main focus. Keep your goals your main focus. Keep your priorities, your responsibility, your loved ones your main focus. It is real. It is people out here who, for whatever group they belong to, or whatever I decide to accept about certain people, or whatever image they have that they don't want certain people to be in certain places and prosper, and especially reach back and some people feel that us as black women are golden. They try to pretend that they don't know our worth and our value and our capabilities because they've been hiding it for so long. I think some people do fear that if they allow it to be seen, we would just take over so much different things. I think they are afraid that most narcissistic people, evil people, are afraid that you like them. And if they are not afraid that you like them, they want the world to think that you are like them. They want the world to think that you are the one who's envious, jealous, trying to take over everything, trying to kiss up, suck up, or um, pass them in some type of way. But you are not in competition. Anyway, I just want to say keep strong because I learned before I can't just pity myself in my situation because every time you have a situation that's hard and difficult, 100% somebody who looks just like you, whether it be just a woman, just a black woman, just a single woman, um, there's predators either way. There's predators, there's men who take joy and they almost see us as if other men, black women, as other, because we're so strong. So they see us as so strong. So they see us as just another man. They take joy in breaking us down because we are so, I guess, because we have the strength of a man, because we have to do what most men have to do to take care of what we, to take care, provide, and it takes a lot of strength to do all that we can do as one person in one person. That people need 4 and 5 different people and villages to do. We do it, and I think people see that and see our strength and are intimidated by it. But yeah, never feel pity, because I promise you, anything that you go through, somebody who looks like you, um, somebody in whatever stereotype or group that people try to group you off into is going through the same thing, and we have to figure out how to come through it together. So just wanted to touch base and say I love you. I'm here with you. This is I would only know because this is what I'm going through. This is how we have to carry our cross, and it falls in different categories. It's just sometimes, just like I said, as some of us fit all the categories that people hate and despise and try to downplay. So you're not alone. I just was listening to a song. You're not alone. You're not the only person out here with difficult, hard times. Some of them are having difficult, hard times. The only thing that makes them feel powerful and better is whether it be racism, sexism, their titles, their positions. That's the only thing they have, and they feel threatened that you're taking it away from them. They feel threatened that when somebody see your work, they may not be able to go home and feed their children. Not realizing that that's going to probably be the karma eventually because they're making sure you don't go home and feed yours. You love thy neighbor. You can't expect and want. It's not God's grace and things of life is not and should not just be for certain people, certain families, um, certain stereotypes. If you want the basic things in life and you deserve and what makes you think, I don't care what the situation is or who the person is, or what the stereotype is, they deserve it as well. Unless, for me, unless you've been totally evil, unless you've been totally following the devil ways. But God is forgiving. I'm not God. I believe you can always turn around. And I just want to pray for all ends, because those people are evil. People have hurt them. Those people, unfortunately, so much stuff is ran by evil people who feel that this is how you do things. Always putting something off on somebody else. Always doing the limited for the most pay, or taking the credit while not doing the work. Complaining about things while not actually getting it done. Letting the people who get it done be critiqued, criticized, and judged, and not seen and hidden, and taking credit for what they do. And unfortunately, it's almost true. You see these are the people we see move up. And when they move up, they pull other nasty people up. And I think this is what we're going through. Life doesn't have to be this hard, but there's too many nasty people at the top. Way too many. And they tell you to work hard and you can get here, but they never worked hard. Somebody just snuck them in, pulled them in, made it look like they were doing better than they were doing, complained on people who were actually doing the work. And sometimes people really only see what they want to see. Some people praise the people who don't do anything because they want to believe that they are. So there's so much going on, and I just give it to God. Jesus, give us all strength to get through this. There's no reason that people at one time criticize, well, these people don't want to work. These people don't want to go to school. Women in general, we have the most highest education. Black women in general, so educated, so smart, and so skilled. But you will never know it when you look back and somebody who hated us tried to hide our greatness, tried to say we couldn't do this, we couldn't do that. And you can see it because when you get places and new jobs, people are astonished, wow, I didn't know you can do this and that based on this and that, and till they get intimidated as well. But just know your greatness, and eventually somebody will recognize it. And I've noticed sometimes just they can't hide what the guests or the production, recognize, and how much money you're bringing in. Some people can. I've experienced that too, but the recommendations, what's the thing, reviews, they can't really hide things like that. So you keep on shining, and I want to bet, because it hasn't happened to me yet, God will find a way to make you shine. And maybe then it'd be more people good at the top to reach back and pull other good people in, so that at least people who are not at the top can feel decent, cannot feel threatened by doing their best. And we don't even be intimidated or competing with anybody, but it's competition for other people, because they don't want us to win. They don't want us to even just be decent, just have decency. The little small things that they expect and dang near demand and attack you for having or wanting. So all sides need help. All sides need prayer, because we deserve to have decency and just well lives. And not to say that they don't, but they don't deserve to take and keep other people down for whatever reason. Whether you used to do drugs, whether you used to sell drugs, whether you used to sleep on the street, whether you lost your home, whether you was divorced, whatever the scenario is. Whether you didn't live up to all the dreams that was expected. You was in high school, you're supposed to go to varsity or something like that. Nobody has a reason to make you feel that you can't steal. Another 24 hours can be another 24 hours towards some progress, which eventually will show, I just wanted to reach out and just say I love you. So yeah, I'm well aware. Well aware of the lies. I'm well aware of the attacks. I'm not well aware why, because I'm not evil, so I'll never understand. But I do understand that it's never just me. It is never just me. And I pray in the name of Jesus that we can get more good people who see the good in people, who see the good work in people, who don't and see the conniveness in other people who pretend to do, and they're really not. And they only make it by making it seem that other people who are working, and they always attack the ones who are working hard and try to make it seem like they're not doing. But honestly, like another person said also, working hard has never gotten anybody really too much money. People usually get paid for their ideas, and our ideas are usually ignored, tossed under the rug, or somebody taking credit for them. We're not being heard. We're not being, and then those people continue to have the same problems and pretend to fix it with something that really doesn't fix it, just band-aid it. So I guess that's how they always keep positions. They always look like they're fixing something, but like in reality, it never gets fixed. But someone like us who are smart and intelligent, and we've been from the bottom to the top. We know when people are pretending. We could have got like so much more profit, so much more happier customers, much more better run business, much happier workers. Workers deserve to be decent. You shouldn't go home stressed. You shouldn't go home not knowing if you have a job. You shouldn't go home thinking, well, if I get sick today, I might not have a job tomorrow. Even after you done cover people's shifts, cover people's butt, worked while people were sick, worked while other people proved them not to work in front of your face. The stuff that I've just known people lie and say they got a family emergency and they be off in Vegas or some stuff and sending pictures to all the co-workers. Yes. And we never get those trips to Vegas. Some of us never seen even just a joyous Friday, money left over just to enjoy and spend time with your family with leftovers, not just bills. Just it's all stripped from us, and I'm giving it to Jesus. This is the last year, not only for me because I care about everybody, but especially for me because that has been my thing. I can't I deserve as well. I get a little bit I want to share. Maybe you are the same. A lot of these people you see out here struggling, that's why they're struggling. They're not selfish. They get a little bit they want to share. And sometimes you got to think about yourself. Because a lot of these people are thinking about themselves, their friends, their family members. You not being heard. You not being cared about. You just being kept in a bubble so that you don't be seen. Like Cinderella, you can be Cinderella at work, you can be Cinderella at home. Anyway, I love you guys, and I just wanted to touch base with that today. Like I said, it is difficult, but it doesn't have to be difficult. We just have too many difficult people running things, too many difficult people trying to shame people, too many difficult people thinking people want to be like them, look like them, have their positions. Most of the time, you don't even want the positions that they have. They don't even want the positions that they have, you don't deserve them, but I guess you would bring acknowledgement to it, and you may have as well. Some things people don't tell you, Sometimes if you just speak your truth, the truth comes out. That's why people don't want you to speak your truth. They were so busy lying and telling them things so that they don't ask you things and stop the communication between you and them. So much stuff has been going on. So much stuff. And those haters and those liars will just conversate among each other. And you're wondering, like, people have attitudes before they even know you. Before they even give you a chance. Because they're out there telling people you're like this, you're mean, or you're nasty, or you're this or that. And you're often just responding to somebody and how they treated you. Or how they treat you. And sometimes they're just projecting how they treated you. A lot of people, you expose who they are and how they are, and they put that on you. When you come around, you expose selfishness, negativity, evil, and they don't want to accept it as them, so they blame you. So before you even open your mouth or even have any sort of idea, people assuming that it's this or it's that because of what somebody else who was really the nasty person. And I done seen those nasty people turn predators whatever opportunity they have. They don't even like those people. They're just using those people temporarily for whatever gains. But that's way besides the point. I just wanted to let you know you're not the only one. It's hard out here. Every time I'm running into people, I don't know if it's God, I hear them saying the same thing. Like, who are these people who act like they know everything about you, but you never met them? Like they just sit and watch. Like, are they getting paid? Monitors, and they all attack pretty much the same way. Everybody have to tell themselves the same things, or tell their friends. You hear them, people coaching their friends, and it's like, dang, I'm going through the same thing. Because I'm telling you, it's never just you. And even if you don't fit the stereotype, when they get done attacking one and they got done and they got away with it, I don't think it's. And then it's even easier then, because they can sneak in one or two and people don't believe it, because they have a mentality that they only attacking the stereotype. So if they did something to you, it had to be another issue. You had to be doing something wrong. You had to be guilty. You had to be something else. They got people out here who's, what's the word? Celibate. They got you out here telling people you promiscuous. They got people out here who are kind. They're telling people you're evil. People who out here are hardworking and smart and intelligent. They're telling people you're dumb, you don't know what you're doing, you don't work, you're lazy. And if you got anything else, I would just address it in comment, because we all need help. We all need to lift each other up and be each other references and help. And I would say good Christian companies, but sometimes it be Christians too. I done had people who don't believe in God be more kind. Sometimes you just never, it's like, what way do you go? I had people who look like me not be kind, so, it's like, I don't know, like, what is the root? It's not just Christians, just good, honest people, I guess. People who actually earn things, positions through hard work. That should be the only way you get these promotions. Without backbiting, without lying on people, without, these people think that that's how they do everything. They're trying to shame people. And that's basically it. These people thrive off of shaming people. A lot of things I go through because they can't, so they assume they did, and then they somewhere in peace and happy and telling somebody, ain't nobody thinking about you. Don't nobody gotta apologize to me. Ain't nobody, I don't even probably remember having y'all names, faces, if I ever. So a lot of times when I got attacked, I didn't even know the people, but they sat around and studied and knew me. So, and I'm grown. I'm not, like, I got stuff to do. That's what you should be doing. We should all be there doing things that we're supposed to do. To get home and take care of what we're supposed to take care of. But I guess some people just got time. Way more time than other people. And I guess you would be if your position always secure. You leave here, you be a supervisor somewhere else. Nobody's putting nothing bad in your paper documents. And if they do, somebody can hide it or fix it. It's just a lot. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know you're not going on, and that's not to bash anybody and stuff, for bash evil people. People who think that they deserve the best, or even decency. No, they deserve the best. You don't even deserve decency. At the end of 2 weeks, a week, whatever, you don't even deserve groceries, or just a peace of mind from leaving a place that you done worked so hard for, got up every day, early for, which is already went out, drove in traffic for, walked to, caught buses to, and you can't even just get a freaking decent day without bull crap, without somebody trying to hide your greatness or spread some type, or work through some type of, play some type of game. Narcissists are in all sorts. It's not just relationships. They're in these jobs. They're in these families. Oh my God! And they're blaming you. They're saying you're the narcissist. Anything these people do, they want to believe that it's you, or they want other people to believe it's you. So anyway, I'm gonna end this because now it's getting negative. God bless. We can do it. It's not only you. Yes, it's definitely more than spiritual attack. These people are physical. I don't know if it's affecting credit as well. I just think different groups and things never went away. They just found smarter ways to attack and smarter ways to monitor and keep us at a limit, just like they keep us at a limit with money. No matter how much money they give us, everything goes up. I feel like we still live in the same, similar, like a lot of slaves. They still had houses, they still had clothes on their back. They're not the best, you know what I'm saying? It's the same. Like, we still have just a small minimum, and it's not the same as the people who keep us down. But it's just sometimes the people who keep us down look different. They don't all look the same anymore, So I just pray, I don't know, for them to have changes of hearts, to have hearts for these homeless people that we walk by all the time, who sometimes are just, just losing it and giving up. And it's very shameful when you hear the humbleness in my heart. It's not because nobody's afraid of you, thinking of you, or ashamed of you. It's like when you've been so low, it's just a humbleness where it's like it knocks all the arrogance out of you. And a humbleness to God, more than likely, not even you. So when you, like I said, those people are broken down. And sometimes broken down can come in humbleness, and some can come in aggression. And you're wondering why things are happening. I just pray that people start having hearts and see that all of it's associated. All of it's a big circle, These people deserve decency. These people don't want to do that. That makes you feel happy to say, oh, some people want to be homeless, or some people want to be out, whatever. Trade places with them and see if they don't trade. If you could, offer to please. People say the most dumbest stuff so they can feel good about this stuff. And a lot of times those people be darn near in the same situation. 18 roommates living with their mom and daddy. Don't let these people judge you, shame you. If they want to sit there and think they did whatever for them to get out your face, not your way, whatever. And most important, it's most stuff inside you need to know. You need to know. Some people are going to feel that some races are better than you. Some people are going to feel that some positions are better than you. In your heart, you need to know ain't one better than the God inside of you. The strength inside of you. The goals for you. The goals that your parents or your family members, or just you want it for you. Not one can stop you. Not one can block you. Not one deserves to. Not one deserves to have more than you and treat you that you don't deserve nothing. Treat you that it's funny that you're struggling because of them. Because they don't want you to elevate. They don't want you to prosper. They don't want you to have peace and sanity and just decency. But they feel that's evil. That's satanic in its worst form. It's evil. What the hell makes you think? Because you are not better than me. You are not better than the next person. I don't care where they are. In their life position, their status, a lot of people at the lowest should have been at the top. But a lot of you all cheated. A lot of you all lied. A lot of you all messed up reputations and added confusion. Anyway, I'm done with that. This is supposed to be my relaxed day, but I just know if I'm going through this, other people are going through this. But we can win if we can come together and also block when people are doing those evil tactics. Try to tell you about somebody. Find out for yourself. And then honestly, you're not nobody's investigator. Mind your business. If it just shows and you decide, hey, I don't want to deal with you, or if it, but that don't determine it by who pulling it out of them and provoking them. Because if you have to provoke the monster inside of somebody, you are the monster. Check your friends who do stuff like that. Like, what are you afraid of? Check your co-workers who do things like that. Kindergarten attitude, nose up, snotty, you don't see people, and just, after you did them wrong, spreading rumors about people. And I could be mad today, tomorrow I'm still gonna, unless you just never speak when I speak, I'm gonna speak. You know what I'm saying? I probably forgot. Like I said, most of these times, these people have too much on their life, especially when you have to endure that, especially when you have to deal with racism, sexism, hate. So, yeah, especially that. Who has time? We don't have time. I don't have time to sit down and remember, oh yeah, this is the guy who thought he was better than me, or laughed, or, And hell, a lot of those people who do that, they look alike. A lot of those people y'all called Karens, they almost have like the same identity. I would go freaking nuts, No, I ain't got nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time to even hate unless something's really wrong. And we need to cope with that there's something wrong with them. Somebody hurt them. They feel insecure about their bodies, their lives. And most likely they're in the same situation as you, but don't want to tell nobody. And they're mad that you are doing it and not being ashamed of it, And they want to shame you like they shame them, or how they felt shame when they were in it. I'm so done. God bless you all. May God give us strength to get through this. The disrespect of, I would just say kind women. I try not to put it on black women or anything, or just any women. Where do these men feel like they are other women, and they want to attack women? You know what word I want to act like they be acting like, but why? We have enough of those. We don't need men acting like that too. That's a lot of the issue. Why are these men acting like that? Like wives. And inquiring about other people when they have wives. Hating on other people when they have their, like, I wonder what these wives are going through with some of these people. It's horrible. Like, where's just the real men, the protective men, the people who care? Good people, man. It don't even have to be men, man. Some of these women are very connected. But that's what women do, though. I can kind of expect it from women, but I've been seeing it so much more from men. I expect women to be catty and be eyes, and just, in church, you ain't thinking they better because of a shape or an age, and that people ain't jealous of you because of your age. Let's just put that clear. People ain't jealous of you because of your color, your race, or lack of color, or whatever. People not jealous of you. Just let's make that clear. I'm not, and I don't think most people are. I mean, I think some people have jealous spirits, but just don't assume that people are. I don't assume people jealous of me. And that's probably my problem, because people will be jealous of just the way you carry yourself, the way you don't need their validation or their acceptance or their approval or them to like you. What the hell is this, too? I don't like you. You don't even know me. I didn't come here for you, especially in no job. You don't gotta like me. I didn't ask for your phone number. What the hell? I came to work. But anyway, I'm supposed to be enjoying my day. You enjoy yours, and God, I'm saying this, and I'm also praying for anybody who's going through this, or anybody who can be relieved to know that we're all going. It's not even in certain places. I was in one place that was similar to this, and then this was even worse. So it's just very difficult. I'd be like, where are just the regular? I don't know. I just think it's just weird. Regular good people, good workers, people who care about other people, want people comfortable. Not in competition. Like, you do good, you actually do get moved up. Not that you make it look like you do good. And people getting hurt and left in nasty positions and situations, and just. But like I said, yeah, there's many things I want to grow on. But just know that those people have things too. And that the strength and confidence is in God. Is not. That's what they think is arrogance, because you have the confidence they have, but yours is in God. And also the Bible tells you the sun, rain falls on the just and the unjust, and everybody struggles. So the fact that they're trying to hold themselves almighty, they not God, first of all. The fact that they're trying to hold themselves almighty and make it seem like what you're going through is so horrible and they never experienced anything, that should tell you right there they are out their minds. There is not somebody, they are out their minds. I love you. God bless.